Two things that I was afraid of at the beginning of my career, high lift and curly hair. Well, guess what? We're gonna do both today because we're leaving our fears back in the past. It's 2026, it's a new year. Just kidding, I have anxiety. I will never be able to leave my fears behind, but I can definitely tackle some high lift and curly hair. Let's talk formula first. So I'm gonna actually mix two formulas to highlight with. I'm gonna mix lightener because I know I can get her hair to like an 8 or a 9 on a good day, but I'm gonna mix the high lift with 30 volume, so the 12-1 and Igora Royale. One is an ashy background. I'm gonna mix that with 30 so I can get about 3 levels of lift up to like a 6-ish, but that one is gonna keep it from being brassy and a 6. That one is gonna really make it more neutral, more chocolatey as a level 6 rather than brassy. And then I'm going to tone down my highlights at the end with a 7. And on wet hair, like that's just going to have the most stunning finish. And the idea is I want her blonde to look really, really dimensional, really, really natural. If you look at somebody like a kid's natural highlights, there's like 3 different colors in their hair. So that's exactly what I'm trying to mimic. I'm going to go in with a 5 on her root. Even though she's definitely leaning closer to a 4, the 5 is going to give me like a true shadow. And I'm going to drag it down pretty far. So I don't want it to completely match or be on level. And then that 7 formula has all the goods, okay? It's got the neutral, it's got the chocolate, it's got the gold, and it's got the beige. And it is equal parts. I'm just an equal parts girl, what can I say? Something that's just a personal preference of mine is when I'm working on wet hair, for the root, I like to a lot of the time use a lotion developer. And then for the ends is when I usually like to use that gel developer in a bottle. I'm going to use my Framar backwards bib so I don't get any transfer from the dark root onto her light money piece. And then I'm going to go in with that new Matrix Mega Sleek top coat. She's literally been my bestie like the last like several months. Look at how smooth it gets this curly hair. I'm starting to learn that blowing out curly hair is half of that is just having the right products on hand. But my client loved her new bronze. She said, and I quote, "This is the best dimension you've ever done on me." Yay!